Can you see everybody?
Hello, 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 hello. Yes, everybody, welcome back. Episode 34. It's Wednesday night, 7 o'clock. You're joined by Trent, Brandon, Alex, and myself. We're going to be talking absolute nonsense in this changing room in Worksop. This is where
Second
it's going down.
none. Yeah. Above the door.
Men. What we been up to? Since the last time we saw each other.
I feel like it's not even been that long since we did the last podcast.
Probably a couple of days.
Days it today, Saturday.
Saturday, yeah.
Saturday.
Filmed it.
Tuesday.
Did we?
Yeah.
All right, so not much.
It's not much, no. You're back off holiday.
Yeah, I'm back in the UK.
He's been sunbathing.
Yeah.
I've been building. You've been probably
Working.
and you've probably been laid in
Golfing.
bed. Golfing. That's it, really. Not a lot. Not much to report about. It's not even been a week.
We're playing a festival today. That's why we're here.
Yep.
Sponge. Looks good. Weather's to be fair, the weather where I live was shocking, like beyond shocking. It was torrential, and then you come over the M62 and cracking the flags.
And we're inside in this dingy changing room.
Is it a rugby club, this?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it's a rugby club.
This room has seen some action.
Oh, aye. Head and Shoulders over there.
There is. Well, fake head and shoulders.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's currently probably about 6 o'clock-ish.
It's actually 8 minutes past 6.
8 minutes past 6. We're not on while 9. So a bit of time to kill. So we thought, why not? We'd shoot a podcast, get it done and dusted. That's what we've been up to. What we got coming up. Gig tonight. And then a couple more festivals dotted around.
Yep. Next one's supporting Shed 7.
Yeah.
Castlefield Ball in Millennium Square.
Should be class.
Mm.
Catch up with them boys. Rick and the boys.
Yep.
They're in Scarborough tonight. As we're filming.
Yeah, I saw that earlier on Instagram, actually.
Right venue.
It's all good.
It's the one we played with Keane, isn't it?
Yeah.
Threw it down.
Yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully they've got the good weather.
Apart from that, we've all been learning some more new tunes because we want to try and get a bit more of this new album out. Recently been playing a bit of Bedlam Town, hoping to play that very soon. I think that'll be a big one live. Been demoing some new stuff, as always, so plenty of new stuff to come, but don't worry about that. You've just had an album, so if you can wait. Current affairs, Alex.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, come on.
It's been a plane crash.
No,
For once,
India.
I've actually heard about
Shock
it.
of that.
India.
Yeah, bad.
Yeah.
one survivor.
That is crazy. Crazy. Seat 11A.
What you said before about it's the second.
Yeah, so apparently there was another crash where someone else was sat in 11A and he survived.
Is that window seat or aisle or?
Yeah, well, emergency exit, I believe. Depends what plane you're on. It is mental. But yeah, awful. Yeah. Shocking.
I don't know why it happened.
Bird strike, maybe.
Well, this somebody that was on the plane before it crashed. They went from like Delhi to wherever it set off from when it crashed. There was like a short flight, and then there was some issues with like the entertainment system, and the aircon wasn't working, and there was a few technical things.
Yeah, I mean,
and then literally a minute after they landed with that flight.
I mean, it is an
then it took
area
off.
where there's a lot of birds. So it could be that. Could be
Could be
a
technical.
malfunction.
But the pilot
error.
had about 8,000 hours of flying.
It's not a
or something,
lot.
So
Not a lot.
but it's an amount.
It is an
should
amount.
be all right with flying.
Certainly more than
Me, you.
yeah. But anyway, let's
Brought the tone down.
gotta do that.
What else
haven't
is
you?
it?
We've just been on about golf, haven't we?
Yeah. US Open's on at minute, and all the top golfers are shooting like 6, 7, 8, 9.
Cricket scores.
Yeah, over par.
What, playing really bad?
It's
Yeah.
apparently the hardest course. Bryson shot 10 over yesterday. That's how hard it is.
Still take it, right?
I think there's 3 golfers at this point now. That's actually under par across 3 rounds.
Yeah, 3 unders leading.
3 unders leading. Yeah. And
Yeah.
the rest of them all
It's in
like
Pennsylvania.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, so if you're watching, get your act together.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
If you need any Tips.
McElroy though, I watched him the
Call
other
me.
night and he were having a bit of a howler. He's been chucking clubs.
I heard before the tournament started, he shot 81, which is bad for a professional. But he said he felt like he'd not even played bad. That's how hard that course is.
Tell you what, it won't be far off the British Open actually.
You said you're getting back into it.
I'm going to get back into it. I think
Started
I'm going to get back playing.
swinging the arms.
Maybe
just
next week.
getting the bird.
Rejoin.
Well, you better do now. You put that down as your handicap.
I know.
Well, that's what my last handicap
Could be
was.
screwing us over here.
No, that's what it's down as on the world handicap system. So can't be putting fraudulent
I do
handicaps
miss
down.
golf. Feel like not quite
Keep down as 28.
Right, we'll win, boys.
getting ready for a good game of
I
golf.
fancied a game of golf the other day, actually. I woke up and I was like, looked outside, absolutely glorious. I thought I
You know
could
what
do it round.
I enjoy more than out the walking, just the walking round. If weather's decent as well, mint.
Said no one ever.
So we're,
No, it is a good walk, definitely.
depends how hot it is, because sometimes I do look outside and think it's too hot for golf as well.
The perfect.
Yeah.
I like it overcast, warm but not too warm.
You like it when it hammers it down, don't
Hammers
you?
it down. Yeah. Blowing a gale.
We played around like that once, didn't we? We had to just abandon this round of golf once. It was that bad. It was literally the rain couldn't get any worse.
You couldn't hold the club. Like, literally couldn't swing.
My golf bag was filling up with water.
Why did we even go for a round? It were raining before we started, and then it got to a point, I think we got to like 9-4.
Yeah, it's just no fun.
Yeah,
No fun.
We abandoned it. I bet them inside clubhouse are thinking, what are these idiots
Just
playing?
leave it, lads. Just
Was
leave
people
it.
like on it? Well, I mean, I used to when I was younger. I used to play in winter, all through winter, but not a chance. Not a chance
It's
now.
different. It is different. It's like
Winter
when you,
league, everything. Yeah.
when you play in winter, ball stops, doesn't it? It don't roll on, and then you've got an
Plugged.
extra shot. Yeah, plugged like mad.
Yeah.
Play it as it lies.
Fatting your way around.
Mud bouncing off my chest.
Yeah, current affairs. I mean, there's other stuff going on. We ain't got time for that right
Well,
now.
we've got to keep this one moving.
Yeah.
Well, we haven't actually. We've got loads of time to kill, but
Want to get
it
out
short
in the
and
sun.
sweet.
Want to get in the sunshine?
Well, they're wrong, aren't
Yeah, Oasis are playing at the minute.
Yep. They're doing their first
they?
warm-up gig.
Sam Nixon's
Yeah.
brother.
In fact, shout out, yeah. We had Sam Nixon. What would you put him down as? Man of many talents. Chef, presenter,
Musician.
Radio.
theatre,
Singer.
like panto and stuff like that, radio, yeah. Loads of stuff. But his brother is in the Oasis tribute band that's playing, well, now.
What is the name of the?
Spooky. Was that on a microwave? Is that a microwave? Whoa. Yeah, microwave sensor.
Oh, we'll keep it rolling.
When you're the
Keep it rolling, keep it real on this channel. So yeah,
Right,
they're
let's
on
keep-
currently. I think the call, Trent, it's got the number 2 in like
Yeah, it
two
does.
ribute. It might be Oasis.
Oh, yeah, no, it is. Yeah, Oasis. Oasis.
That's a good point, actually. What is the best tribute act name that you have come across?
Scam Fender.
I very much like Scam Fender.
Antarctic
Spam
monkeys.
Fender.
Imagine for somebody called Spam Fender.
Oh, there was Arctic Roll on earlier.
No,
Yeah.
that's the best one. Arctic Numpties.
Arctic Numpties. I like a good play on words. One.
Loves all that sort of stuff. Come on, sing along.
Come on, sing along. Hey, I tell you what, just wait till see what I whack out tonight.
That's
Not
what he said.
that. Yeah.
Is that your chatter line?
Right there.
Anyway,
Uses that one regular.
Things
wait
I'm
till I
gonna do
see.
to you.
Wait till you see.
Insert clip.
Just you wait. Things I'm gonna do to you.
Done it again. I had one. Just give me a minute.
When Satnav plays up, because it took me about half an hour to get into this festival today, even though I got to that gate on the wrong side.
I don't know how you got there.
And then I went into Worksop, mad little one-way system, and it still tried to take me back to that
Put it
little
on Google
lane.
Maps.
Yeah, and then and then when I got to that bit again, it took me down bypass and then took me back round. So I just had to look at the map and then drive back into town and just turn left. But there were no. Yeah, that sat nav were playing up for some reason.
Do you know what I've noticed
Sound
round here
kicks in.
actually, and especially more over South Yorkshire, roundabouts.
I knew you were going to say that.
We
They're
love it.
everywhere.
We love it.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, new one popping up every week.
100%. But you'll go.
More Rotherham that.
Don't bother him, does it?
Yeah. It is literally Rotherham.
3/4 of a mile roundabout, half a mile again roundabout. There's nothing coming off these roundabouts. Is everyone just like a boy race or something?
Yeah,
so
no.
they've got to slow them down.
There's no exits. It's just a roundabout straight up.
Some of them are.
Trent finds roundabouts tricky.
Oh, he finds them tricky. Those are Trent, eh?
Insert clip.
No. Can't find it, don't worry.
Yeah. Drifter.
That's my head in.
I'm just going to say sachet sauce again. I ate it. I ate it, and then I ate it.
It's OCD stuff with me a lot of the time. You know,
OCDC?
OCDC. You know, if you're going out for a meal or something.
Tribute that.
OCDC. That's been. No, it's stuff like that. It's like, say if you're going out for something to eat and you've ironed a t-shirt or a polo, when you jump in I've said this before, but when you jump in a car and seatbelt creases all your top, that winds me up. Proper winds me up.
And what's your solution?
Not wear your seatbelt. Not endorsing that.
Oh, I don't think we can be saying that.
No, wear your seatbelt. Just don't wear. Stick your top on an hanger and drive without a top to India.
Certainly safer.
Yeah, that winds me up.
I've just thought one. You know when it's a proper hot summer's night and you can't get to sleep because that is a grind gears, that one.
I just go downstairs now.
Sleep outside.
Yeah, back garden.
Yeah, it's not nice.
Yeah.
That.
Bugs bouncing off his chest.
Bouncing back in my chest.
You ever put deodorant on? You put your well, it depends.
Is that it?
On top of your clothes?
It depends in what order you get ready. Have you ever? Well, how do you get ready? You probably haven't got OCDC. I get ready. I've seen Noel say this once. He gets ready. Boxers, jeans. Well, boxers, socks, jeans, shoes. Got no top half yet.
Yeah.
T-shirt, jacket to avoid putting his T-shirt on, and then to bend down, creasing your top to put your shoes on. Is that weird?
No, I don't think that's weird.
I don't think that's weird. I think it actually makes sense. It looks a bit weird for a while, like when you've got boxers, jeans, socks, shoes, and you're cutting round house with no top on, and you're not in shape.
Yeah.
Bit weird.
Muffin top. Yeah. Embrace it.
Just get it ready.
I will still get in these size 28s.
You won't.
Mick Jagger.
Walking round with no top off and your shoes.
Yeah, it is annoying.
It is a bit weird.
But then again, that's why you
No, but that's what I'm going to say. So you're at that point where you're just cutting about with no top on, but you've got your jeans and your shoes on. Or say once you've got your boxers and your socks on, then your jeans, then you got to put your shoes on, but you put deodorant on already, and then you end up like white deodorant marks on your jeans. You ever done that? Let us know in
What
comments.
deodorant are you using?
It's not dry. Probably was dry actually. Don't know. That's happened.
See, I've converted. I know it's a bit off topic. Well, it's not off topic.
Go on.
Roll on. So much better than Sprazzle. It is.
Roll on. They're disgusting. Just the thought of it.
Well,
rolling it on,
you're
on
not
your
borrowing
armpit.
it. Yeah, I don't know. I converted.
You're not lending it anyone though, are you? Yeah, get a bit,
Yeah,
get a bit of that.
yeah, get
That's
a
what
lot
my
of
dad
this.
did. In fact, years ago, my dad did that on a European tour. It's old school. He had a bar of soap, which were already probably pretty small, and he. Why the hell did he do this? Thinking about it, he lent it the sound guy and somebody else were on a tour bus. He lent him.
Must have smelt so bad to give him.
Yeah, bearing in mind we'd been on a tour bus and it were like this was like a shower that was needed. Like
Yeah.
we'd not had a shower for like
You can't shower on bus.
no, so literally just loads of blokes going into the shower, needing a shower, and he's lending his soap at her. And he said he'd come back and there about that much left of it.
How old school is that?
Yeah.
A bar of soap anyway, and then he's lending it out, and it comes back about 5 times smaller. Just
Why didn't they have any shower gel at all?
why are they happy to
Taking
lend it? Yeah.
You're going, well, this is what it's come to. It's a new law.
The whole thing. My dad lended it out. Them happy to use it. The second guy happy to use it after him.
I sent it in back.
Make sure I wash my ball bag twice with it.
Pleasure doing business with you, Mr. Bastard.
Yeah, mate.
Does anyone else use a bar of soap in this day and age?
Yeah. Not judging you. No. That's where we start.
I think there's supposed to be
Maybe it's where we end.
benefits, but I find them annoying me, especially. I find them very. When you drop it, you get it on the floor. It's a complete slip hazard. It is.
Bar of soap. So old school, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
When you drop it. It makes it funnier that you two share a room.
What the hell are you doing here?
Drop the soap again.
Aye.
Bit slippy here.
Born slippy.
Dropping it on purpose.
Trent.
Drop the soap, help.
Well, I mean, you do have it on tour, like you forget things. But I've done that with you. I forgot toothpaste. Yo.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, that was supposed to be grind your gears. This is the new music section where we all gear a tune. I'm sure you're familiar with it if you've watched this before. I'm going to kick it off with a band who we've been on tour with before, and we are going to be playing some more gigs with them very soon. Shed 7, there's a tune called Let's Go Dancing. We're loving that when they were playing that when we were on tour with them. Very last year now. Yeah, very good tune, nice moment in set. If you haven't heard that, go and get a listen because it's a proper tune. It is a tune. And for a while, Alex thought it was saying, let's go downstairs.
I did.
What do you think the song was about?
I don't know.
I think even...
Let's take
did
it downstairs.
Did we tell Rick that?
I might have done.
I feel like you were quite sarcastic, like having a laugh with you, like, no, it might have just been us. Because
We'll
it
tell
might
him.
have just been Trent, like, going downstairs as though, like, let's go downstairs.
Downstairs.
I think it'd be opposite.
Good tune anyway, check it out.
I'm going to go with, I think it's only suitable, Brian Wilson very sadly died the other day from the Beach Boys. So yeah, I'm going to go with an absolute classic, God Only Knows, from their 1966 album Pet Sounds. Brian Wilson back then and the Beach Boys were sort of competitive with Beatles, but in a friendly way where they were both pushing themselves. And apparently I saw something saying Rubber Soul by the Beatles really influenced them, and then they made Pet Sounds, and I saw a clip of Paul McCartney saying that blew his mind, and they went on to make Sgt. Pepper. So yeah, really, really influential band. So I'm going to go with God Only Knows by the Beach Boys.
Tune. Classic.
And
I'm going to go with a song by Robin Scott, and it's a song called Pop Music. Very bit disco-y. I think everybody probably heard it at some point. Might not know the name, but I heard it the other day for the first time in a while. Might have been a remix actually, but I don't think there's a couple of different versions. But yeah,
Nice.
very good for a sunny day, driving along or in your garden. Give that one a listen.
I'm going to go with a band called Turnstile. I've listened to these before. They are very like punky, rocky and that, but they've just released a new album recently that's like a mixture of everything. It goes from really punky to like indie and properly laid back tunes, but I'm going to go for a tune off that called I Care. Which
Massive
is,
variety on that.
yeah, it's
Crazy.
Like, it's crazy. It goes from one extreme to another. But yeah, if you're into I'd say very punky
Yeah.
and like some quite heavier rocky ones, but you don't need to listen to them if you're not into that. But yeah, I Care. Check that out.
Grind my gears.
I
Them
think how
bottle
many times
toss.
have we said that on this
That
podcast?
lid.
Oh, just daft, but they fill them up right to the brim.
see, that's not
Yankee
grind
with
your
no
gears for
brim.
me. That is value for money. That's what I like to see.
Yeah, but what if you just iron your t-shirt, bosh, water all over it? What are you saying then?
Leave your top off.
Yeah.
Leave your top off till the last minute. Always.
over my chest.
Bouncing.
I tell you what, I was watching them last night, Monkeys, Arctic Monkeys, on YouTube, you know, early stuff, and then I looked at like the latest stuff, and I reckon they're pretty due, they're probably due a new album. So looking at I can't remember when the last one come out, but it's been a while.
Well, 23?
2, 3, yeah.
Might be 22.
Yeah.
People
Yeah.
keep coming in and getting scared by these microphones.
Yeah. Rugby team's coming in. Tackled.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's been new music.
Fan comments.
Woo!
I think we asked about karaoke songs, but
Bodies.
we're going off. Yeah.
Sing along.
Go off this. So Dom Walsham, who is our ex, was our backline tech.
Your ex.
Weird way to refer to Dom.
Yeah.
No, 'cause I had a long pause.
Everything
after that, so
reminds
I
me
was
of
like,
him.
I'm gonna have to make a joke here. Anyway, we were talking about him doing karaoke. So he's put, I do love me a bit of karaoke. The brewery is definitely in need of a dedicated night.
Yeah.
So there we go.
There you go. It's coming soon. Dom's going to host one.
We're gonna call the night.
Just confirmed himself.
Yeah. I don't know.
I have to think on that.
Steve Prince said karaoke song would have to be "Sit Down" by James.
Nice.
Good tune. Or "Grace" by the Lilacs.
Great band.
Good band, yeah. Oh, he's Sam from the Lilacs. I think he's put out a post saying that he's now cancer free. So that's
great news.
very good
That's
news
what's
of
up.
that. Talking about gig prices, big shout out to Paul Heaton, who never charges more than 40 quid for a ticket.
It's a good shout, seen that. Months back, or maybe more. Saw him on like a breakfast show talking about that.
Yeah, we're 35 quid then. It's 40 now.
Yeah. Come on.
Only 2 weeks ago. No, but to be fair, everyone should be more like Paul Heaton.
Yeah, they should. So big respect,
100%.
Paul. He's not out to milk the fans, which is rare these days. So
And I've seen some videos from his gig in Sheffield. It looked rammed. Looked like a right good night out.
yeah.
Andrew Valente
Legend.
said, "Hi lads, question for probably Kieran and Bran. I have the last 3 albums in test pressing. Was wondering if there ever was a test pressing of the first 2 albums in circulation."
It's a good shout.
They probably were.
Yeah.
Yeah. They definitely will have been.
He always is.
Yeah. Somewhere there will be some test pressings of that.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. There will
I
be.
don't know. I think the answer is yeah.
But we don't know where they are.
Don't know where they are. Don't know how many there were. It varies each album. Yeah.
We were obviously on a label back then. So, Christ knows.
And it was a long time ago as well.
Yeah. Hell of
Like
a
8
long
years
time
ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, 8 years ago. So, yeah, I think there will be if you look hard enough. You might find them one day.
Andrew's also said another comment, "Losing My Religion," R.E.M., so I'm assuming that's his karaoke song.
Tune.
It's a good
Really
tune.
good song.
Yeah, R.E.M., such a good band. Always got played a lot in our house growing up. R.E.M., big time.
That's me in the corner.
Matt has said, go-to karaoke song for me would have to be "Tell Her About It," Billy Joel.
Nice.
I've not heard that.
I don't know if that... No. Also said a song suggestion for Trent, but I already know the song 1111 by Dinosaur Pilot. Very good band, very good tune.
Never heard of him.
We watched him at Leeds Fest. In that tent.
Oh,
And they got kicked off before they played the last song because they went over. Yeah. And at that point, I only knew that was Back Foot, the top song. That was the only one I knew, and they didn't play it. I know more of the songs now. Good band.
Everybody, that has been episode 34 of the Sherlocks podcast. Thank you for joining us, thank you for tuning in, and thank you for commenting. Really tried to get a podcast done this week. We didn't want to leave you guys. We are a podcast, so we're here in Worksop, slogging it out in this rugby dressing room.
Yep.
So we'll see you all next week for another podcast, and I'll leave you with Fraudy for one last thing to say.
Like, share, subscribe, get your comments in. Any new music recommendations, let's have it. We're all for it.
Still got that WhatsApp group, haven't we?
Yeah. We do have a WhatsApp group, so join it. I'll put a QR code on screen now. Join it if you want to
Come on.
see stuff.
Yeah! What's up? Hell yeah!